International finance and globalization. Unlike the international trade, the practice of international finance in the years after the First World War was not able to receive the full complement of attention from the international community. The condition, however, started to change when a considerable number of countries removed the existing capital restrictions and permitted the continuous movement of capitals across national boundaries. According to Robert Galpin, 2001, financial revolution of the 1970s provided an important opportunity for the international finance to be recognized in the international community. Until now, ang international finance is it became important sa pagdevelop sa international economy. Next, Hendrik van den Berg, 2016, described the notion of international finance as a system which people, businesses, governments, and other groups interact in the global economy. It, it explains kung giunsa sa kanang particular country pag interact sa lain nga country. Then ang interaction nila kay ang gi-highlight is ang flow sa capitals sa lain-lain nga countries nga ni-appeal sa mga economic activities. Sir Hugh Smuggler, 2004, argued that developed countries are the most active participants compared with the developing countries. Since it is true though, kay ang developing countries is ga-focus pa man sila sa pagkuan sa ilahang capital. Then ang developed countries is kay ang mga developed countries is kanang ni-continue sila sa pag-extend sa ilang resources sa uban pa nga kanang parehan nila nga developing countries. The concept of international finance is not a modern phenomenon but a practice existed on several decades prior to establishment of Bretton Woods institution. The following years brought new developments to the practice of international finance in the international community. The fall of the Bretton Woods system that transitioned from a fixed exchange rate to the floating exchange rate allowed for greater capital mobility among the developing economies in the global south. Bretton Woods system established in 1944. Its aim is to promote international economic stability after World War II. Key institutions like the International Monetary Fund or the IMF and the World Bank were formed to facilitate financial cooperation and reconstruction. The system collapsed in the early 1970s, leading to the current regime of floating exchange rates. The recurrence of a financial crisis in spite of the balanced movement of capitals is of common knowledge among the different scholars of globalization. How it can be predicted or avoided remains an enormous challenge to most of the contemporary economists. Hyman Minsky, um, uh, how it can predicted or avoided remains an enormous challenge to most of the contemporary economists. Some economists believe that a financial crisis is a regular threat to international finance and its occurrence is almost impossible to predict the international community. Others think impossible that it is impossible to predict I others think that it is a real possibility that can be avoided through maintenance uh, through the rationality of several economic actors, and others believe that it is driven by some economic speculations that can be avoided through the maintenance of sound and sensible economic behavior. Um, but all of these perspectives was challenged by Hyman Minsky as cited in Galpin 2001, as he commented that a financial crisis follows a discernible and predictable course of actions. According to him, financial crisis normally originates from the external shock in the economy that comes in the form of a broad and intensive phenomenon. External shock is ang mga natural disasters such as earthquakes, hurricanes, and floods. One isa sa example sa um, kanang gikuan ni Hyman Minsky is kanang ang katong earthquake sa Bohol, which is kanang naay mga infrastructure nga naguba dito like churches, then ang katong nga churches is kanang kanang makuan gapon mabalik to siya and kanang like madouble na siya since kanang daghan naman ang kanang mo-donate para maayo. All the other investors followed suit, which results to the breakdown of the system known as the financial crisis. As the financial crisis deteriorates further, the other sectors of the economy begin to be affected until everything breaks down. The unrelenting financial crisis that struck the international economy provide the contemporary scholars of globalization with the crucial information about the danger of economic brutality. While the unrestricted flow of capitals benefits the international economy, the unabated incidence of financial crisis, however, reflects the painful reality that economic disorders are likely to stay. In this phrase kanang the highlight how vulnerable ang brutality. Then, Galpin 2001 believed that the flows of capitals in the countries of Japan, Germany, and France should be constantly checked and regulated by an international authority. The representatives of the G7 countries agreed in the creation of the Financial Stability Forum that meets twice a year to discuss issues related to the stability of the international financial system. Ang G7 countries, group of 7 kay consisting the Canada, France, Germany, Italy, Japan, United Kingdom, and United States. In April 2009, the Financial Stability Forum was replaced by the Financial Stability Board that assumed the same role in promoting the financial stability of the international community. As the capital-poor countries contend for the needed capitals, the capital-rich countries continue to extend their resources to other developing countries. These capitals normally take the form of portfolio investments and foreign direct investments. Portfolio investments refers to the interest of an individual or a foreign company to invest in stocks or bonds of a local company. So, ang portfolio investments is kanang um, kuan ra siya, short term or kanang short period of time ra siya kanang um, short period of time ra siya, then more on kay kanang ang imuhang i-invest ani is kanang money, while sa kanang kuan sa foreign direct investments, it is heavy as it requires the establishment or infrastructures and other assets. Diri pod sa foreign direct investment is contrast sa dito sa profile investment. Ang foreign direct investment is kanang pang long term. Sure, pang long term. Pang long term siya din. Ang more on nga invest ni mo diri is ang imuhang balay, yuta, or any other kanang butang nga kanang nga um, nga magdugay.